It's morning already. I swear these nights get shorter and shorter. Oh, you're awake. Good morning, human. Did you sleep well? That's good. It seems the weather has cleared up since last night. The snow has also melted quite a bit. It should be safe for you to go home. Though, I wonder, did you happen to bring any supplies with you before you got lost? You'll need food and tools to make it back home, especially if you are by yourself. No. I'm both surprised and confused you survived yesterday. You would have either frozen or starved to death if I didn't find you. You should be more prepared, human. You never know what could jump out of a bush and eat you. Ugh. Speaking of, I'm rather hungry. Though the deer we ate last night was all the food I had left. Yes, deer are sparse this time of year. Plus the other animals tend to migrate, or get eaten trying. I've had to hunt for hours just to find a few deer. Worse, it's nearly impossible to grow crops in these woods. The northern winds blow heavy around my home, so the plants would freeze before they even had a chance to grow. This talk of food is making me even hungrier. I'll just go hunt for some more food today, I suppose. Say, human, have you ever been hunting? You've killed birds with slingshots. It's something, I suppose. You're in luck, human, for I am a master huntress. Allow me to teach you so you can maybe fend for yourself. Only if you wish, however. You want to cuddle longer? Well, how could I say no to such a cute face? Come here. I could stay with you in my arms for hours, my human. Though we will eventually have to leave, as unfortunate as it may be. But for now, let's rest a while longer. Alright, human. Now that we're fully rested, it's time to begin your training. Though, I suppose I should call you my little hunter. I think it suits you quite well. You like it too? Well, my little hunter, it's time for you to learn the basics. Firstly, a hunter is only as good as the weapon they wield. Personally, I prefer close and middle range combat above anything else, though you can use whatever weapon you wish. I have quite the collection, if I do say so myself. I have axes, spears, bows and arrows, daggers, and a few others. You can choose one to take with you. You want a bow and arrow? Well, I suppose you can take this one. Wait. Not that bow. That one's special. How so? It's an heirloom of sorts. I don't use it. It's more a decoration than anything. It's the last gift I got from my parents before they were slaughtered. A tradition us Yetis used to have was sort of initiation into adulthood. The parents would give their offsprings a weapon they had proficiency in and send them out to hunt for their first time. This is my gift. A handcrafted bow. Even has my parents' handwriting carved into the bow's frame. They called me their little frost giant. It doesn't make sense, I know, but they called me that regardless. I wanted to give my bow a name too, so I named it Glacier's Gift. If you couldn't already tell, ice and snow were a big part of my life. Ironically, they almost ended my life too. Look, that's not important right now. Just know this bow is off limits, so please, pick something else. Oh, a crossbow. You must really like the bows. Great for mid and long range kills. As for me, I'll take my spear and a longbow. We'll also need some bait so we can lure the animals over to us. There's some on the table over there. Grab it for us, will you? And take up those quivers beside them. Can't use a bow if you don't have the arrows. Alright. Are you ready to go? Okay. Let's go find us some breakfast. And lunch. And dinner. You know, forget what I said. Let's go get ourselves a meal. Okay, first, we're going to lay some bait to lure the animals. Then, it's all just a waiting game. Here, take some bait and place it on the ground. Spread them out across randomly and space them out so that if anything goes for it, we can single it out and capture it. Okay, perfect. Now come, there's a rock we can hide behind until we find our prey. Alright, now while we wait, I'll teach you a trick I learned. There's a flower here that creates a kind of venom. I call them night-night flowers. Here, take a flower and put it on the arrow tip. Then rub the tip with it until it's wet. Why are you laughing? I don't see the joke. Human language must have changed greatly. No matter, just make sure you do it right. Great! This will put any animal to sleep so we can pick them up later. Though, we don't have a lot since they don't bloom too much. Especially not in this weather, so we can't miss. We have 10 shots in total, which should be enough to capture some animals to feed us for a good while and get you some food for your trip home. Now, we must wait for our prey to come to us. How long will it take? Depends on their mood. Sometimes they'll skip about with their herds, but otherwise they don't come out often unless there's food nearby. In this case, our bait. You're bored. I never told you this would be exciting, did I? It takes patience to survive. I'm sure you should know that. If you want to pass the time, I can help you learn to use that crossbow. Now come here. Let me show you. See, when you're first starting out, you usually want something to help stabilize your aim. One way is to lay down and hold the bow above the ground. Like that. But keep your elbows on the ground. Wow, you learn fast, human. Now, you may feel your heart pumping when you first aim at a target. Don't worry, it's natural. Here's what I do. Try and find a rhythm to the heartbeat, then fire the arrow during the split seconds it stops beating. Heartbeats can throw off your shots, so this will be really helpful when... Shh! Get down! Be quiet. Looks like there's a herd of deer by our bait. This is our chance. Okay. There's 4 of them. We need around 2, so we don't starve. Just remember what I taught you, and you should be fine. I get you're nervous, but you'll be okay. You're my little hunter now, remember? Time to live up to your name. I'll take the 2 on the right. Try and get at least one sedated. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Good job! You did so well! You got both of them too? I'm so proud of you. That's the most deer I've seen in months. Looks like you're a hunter and a lucky charm too. Okay, come on. Help me drag him back home, okay? I'll, put him down there. Then we can eat. Can we, make this fast? I just realized how hungry I am and get really cranky when I'm hungry. Anyway, let's go bring these back home. We're eating like royals tonight, baby. The weather's getting worse. We're nearly home. Come on. Just a few more steps. We made it. That was unexpected, to say the least, but we made it. Are you all right? Okay, good. Do you have the deers? Great! This will be so delicious. I know you're probably as exhausted as I am, but could you go cooking tonight? Thank you. I love how willing and obedient you are. Makes me want to have you all to myself. Oh, don't turn your head away. I like when you blush. It's so cute. Yes, it is. Please, can you turn back to me? Pretty please with the frozen cherry on top. There's my pretty little human. You're so precious. Now, I'll go get the deer ready, and you can just sit until I get back. Then we can eat, shower, and then sleep. Okay? Great. I'll be back soon with the deer, okay? Once again, your cooking is absolutely delicious. You really should teach me how to cook like that. Maybe someday I can cook for you. Well, I can already cook. I just don't know how well. Wow. It's gotten late, hasn't it? We should probably shower quickly before we go to bed. All that hunting has me sweating. And smelling. You should join me, human. We both deserve a little time to ourselves after we work. We both deserve a little time to ourselves after all the work we put in. Can you come help me boil the water? Okay, the water seems to have boiled perfectly, so now we can get in. Come now, human. Didn't we already go over this? There's no need to be embarrassed. Now come on, the water's gonna get cold. After a day like this, there's nothing better than a hot bath. Aw, you're blushing like before. I've always loved that embarrassed look you have when we bathe together. I may not understand the reason you're so embarrassed, though it doesn't stop me from enjoying that expression nonetheless. Now come on, human. Let's hurry up and finish so we can go and rest. I could honestly sleep in here if I didn't know any better. Now come, human. This time, I'll wash your back. Oh, I am fully exhausted. I've never felt this tired after hunting. The feeling is a bit new to me. Though, on the other hand, it has been the most fun out of the many hunts I've done. Thank you for joining me today, human. It was nice having company with me. It's the first time I've hunted with another in, well, almost decades. Though we should prepare you for your venture home tomorrow. But I'm too tired to even think about that right now. Could we sleep like we did yesterday? It was nice having someone to hold. As was, can I play with your hair again, human? It's quite relaxing for me. You spoil me, human. Thank you. I wish we could have more days like this. Spending hours just being together. It's so refreshing. I've been so isolated for what feels like eons. And if I've learned anything from that time, it's that loneliness is a better thing. Sometimes you long for it, even for just a minute, but when you have it, you realize you never wanted it to begin with. I'm sorry. It's just really nice having company. Though, I'm sure you wish to get some rest, so I'll stop talking. Good night, my little hunter. And thank you for everything.